こんばんは、Maizuna Chikako です。Good evening. My name is Chikako Meisner. This is the video for Curriculum Night 2021. And this is for the video for Japanese 350. So chances are you know me already, I think. And this is like the third time you're seeing me. So let's see, but there are a few students who might have started this year. Okay, so let's see. If you've seen my video last fall, I don't know, I can't remember what I talked about, but here it is. So reminder, if you have any questions or concerns, please email me at cmeisner@nsd.org. That would be the most efficient way to communicate with me. There's me bungee jumping. So I was born and raised in Tokyo, Japan, moved here in 93, teaching here since '02. I've taught everywhere: elementary school, high school, community college, and four-year university in Washington State. And came back to high school to teach because this is the level I love to teach. I also have two kids in the North Shore School District, so I'm a parent, right, like you. I actually have my son in freshman year this year, so very exciting. So as you know, Japanese Club, I advise Japanese Club. This year, they are meeting second and fourth Fridays during the club time, which is after second period. Right now we're meeting on Zoom. It's gonna be switched to in person after October 15th. So then they're gonna come to room 102. Yeah, so hopefully they'll check it out. It's a very laid back club. Anybody's welcome. I also advise Japanese National Honor Society. If your student is a junior and if they haven't pursued, I totally recommend them. This is very, very good for their college application. So the interested students meeting is October 29th. And it's going to be the in-person meeting at, in the library, Ozawa Library, during club time. Okay, I also advise Japanese National Honor Society. And because of the pandemic, last couple years, not very many students applied for it, but this is another thing I highly recommend. Very laid back, not much requirement like the National Honor Society. You just need to have 3.0 GPA overall and 3.5 in Japanese. So that might be a little bit of challenge as the third year, because that's a lot of years to keep up. It's a good grade, but a lot of third years do. So I would like your student to consider. The application process will take place in February. So yeah, so look for the information in February. So the trip to Japan, I'm really hoping it's gonna happen this summer. We have no idea. So I will make decisions. I'm thinking in March. So yeah, just stay tuned. Sister school visit is very likely be canceled again. So hopefully next year they'll come back. Here's my family. It's what we did this summer. Here are my puppies. So I've been really into kitsuke, the wearing kimono lately. So that's one of my newer hobbies. Okay. All right, so I want to share the Schoology page. So remind you that grades are posted, and the materials are available in Schoology. And I am not that on top of everything. So if you just request any materials, I can put it on there so you can get it. But for example, the syllabus is in here. So I think all of you have read and signed for me. Um, but if you need to look at it again, here is the college and high school information. So the registration is taking place much later this year in November. So I will be, November 22nd is when the registration opens. So I will be notifying students and probably spending some time in class to sign up. Um, Please be aware, once students register for Cascadia College, you are going to receive an email. So you really need to be looking for that email and take care of it right away. There are several process. I don't know like exactly, but you have to first register, and you as a parent have to approve. Then you have to pay for it. And only after you pay, you are really solid with their credit. Um, there have been a few students who missed it uh, because they thought they're registered, but please make sure you get a confirmation email from them. Uh, and that's going to be happening probably December or so. Okay, I will make sure that information is on Schoology when that time comes. Let's see. So right now we are spending some time on reviewing, um, but hopefully the students are going to be starting to cover what third year usually covers. Some reminders, so they get citizenship point. It's 3 points each day they attend class. So 1 point being on time, 1 point for being on task, 1 point to being there to the end. So most students keeps it, but I noticed just a few students are having a hard time putting away their cell phones. I think it's very hard to switch the gear from online class to in-person class. I am encouraging students strongly to put away the phones unless I say take it out. Uh, we do use cell phones and computers, but not normally not entire class, and so they don't normally need it, and I want to spend as much time uh, on hands-on activities as long as we are in person. So knock on the woods. So please remind your students that cell phones should be put away in their backpack, preferably turned off so that it doesn't buzz and distract them. Let's see. And I don't know if you remember from first year when we were in person, I allow students up to 3 quizzes or quizzes and tests to retake, or asking for extension. So if they're not ready on the test day, they can ask extra days to be prepared for it. Or if they didn't do well on the quiz, they can retake it. Up to 3 per semester, and if they decide to do so, it's going to be their responsibility. So you might have to provide a ride before school or after school in order for that to happen. They can also come during lunchtime if they have a lunch. I have a lunch. And very soon the pause time should be starting, which is attached to the Wednesdays and Thursday block period. It's like a 15 minutes at the end of the block schedule, and each period where students can go and get help from the teachers. So once that starts, they can make it up during that time. But until then, they will have to arrange it. Okay. What else? I think that's it. I'm sure you are already familiar with my stuff. Oh, the culture point also is back. So if you remember, of course, we probably won't be able to cook Japanese food and bring it to have the culture points day, but so they will have to seek other pandemic friendly culture points. They could go to a Japanese restaurant, write a review. They can read books written by Japanese author, translated into English, or they can read Japanese children's book in Japanese. They can make haiku. They can memorize Japanese song and sing it. They can participate in Japanese cultural events. Like this is Japan Week coming up in October, and this is virtual, and they can participate in that. They can, if they are taking any Japanese cultural extracurricular things, like maybe decided to learn karate, they can get a signature from their sensei, or they have been learning karate and haven't got points yet, they can do that. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to earn culture points, but they might ask you for help. So I hope you can help them. I think that's it. Well, thank you so much for listening. And I look forward to meeting you in person maybe this year. Okay. Thank you so much. さよなら。